Welcome to today's yoga session. We're going to start off today on our hands and knees. So let's make our way down to the floor on your hands and knees. So first of all, we're rounding your back. Tuck your tailbone between your legs. Tuck your head chin to chest. Now as you start to lift your head, think roll through that spine all the way down to your tailbone as you lift it up to the ceiling. So again, let's start from that tailbone as you tuck your tailbone, tuck your pelvis, rounding your spine, through your shoulder blades, and just tucking your head. So reverse that. Let's tilt that tailbone up. Let your tummy drop. Draw your shoulders back, head lifts. So rounding your spine. Breathe in. Breathe out, little dip in your spine. Breath in, rounding your back. Breath out, little dip in your back. Let's do 2 more. Good. Have a little stretch back in child's pose. Lengthen your arms forward. Spread your fingers. Take a breath in. Come up. Bring your weight forward, so 3/4 length plank position. Shoulders pulled back. Roll down your thighs. Breath in. Push back up again. Pull back. So again, just mobilizing our back. Roll up. Lengthen. Roll down your thighs and hips. Pull back. Let's do 1 more. We're going to stay on our tummy. So, lie on your tummy. Hands just underneath your shoulders. Bring your legs together. Lift your upper body. Squeeze your glutes. Lift your legs. Make sure your shoulders aren't hunching up by your ears. And relax back down. Give your legs a little shake. And let's do that again. So lifting up. Relax back down. Take your arms this time down by the sides of your legs. So again, let's squeeze your legs together. Lift your upper body. Lift your legs. Relax back down. Give your legs a little shake. 1 more time. Upper body lifts, shoulders pulled back, legs lift. Try and squeeze those legs together. And relax. Now this time, lengthen your arms in front of you. Lifting opposite arm, opposite leg. Just just a little lift up and down, changing each time, but try not to rock from side to side. And imagine there's an ice cube underneath you, so pulling your tummy muscles in. Relaxing your head and arms. So bending one knee, ankle flexed. Try and lift that knee up and down. So lifting your thigh, lifting your knee. Make sure you're not twisting your hips though. So keep both hip bones pointing down at the floor. Squeeze your glutes, your bottom. And then let's change legs. So bend at the knee, ankle flex. Then push your foot to the ceiling. Now it doesn't matter if your knee or thigh lift off the floor or not, but as if you're trying to lift them. Squeeze. Good. Now let's bend your right knee. Take your right hand back and see if you can grab hold of your ankle or your trouser leg. Make sure your hip bones are still pointing down at the floor. So if your hips have lifted off the floor, you're twisted, then let go of your foot. Just lift your leg on its own. But if you can, keep hold of your ankle. Think push your foot away from you into your hand as you're lifting that knee. Next option, lengthen your left arm. Lift head, chest and arm. And then relax. So, bending your left knee. Arm reaches back, either grabbing hold of your leg or arm relaxed on the floor. Push both hips forward and try and lift that left knee. Option 1. Option 2, right arm extends forward, lifting your arm, head and chest. And relax there. Let's just have a little stretch back in child's pose. So just pausing here, think about that breath into your back, between those shoulder blades, stretching across your hips, your lower back. Breathing into that belly. Good. Come back up into a plank position on hands and toes. So we're going to bring opposite knee across towards your opposite wrist. Have a little stretch back. This time keep those arms out long. Spread your fingers. Come back up into that plank position. Feet a little wider, hands a little narrower. So lifting one arm forward and then the other. Have a little stretch back in child's pose. So this time, let's practice that roll down from our plank position down to our upward dog position. So we go through a tricep hover. So let's have a look at the tricep first. In your knees, bring the weight forward. Elbows bend as you lower down. Hands should be underneath your shoulders or a little further back as you rise up. Lengthen your arms upward facing. Pull back again. So let's try that. Let's roll forward first. So the weight's forward, shoulders are forward of your hands, elbows tuck in by your waist as you lower down. Push back up, upward facing. Pull back. Alright, let's try that now from a plank position. So again, come into your plank position. So the shoulders and weights forward, so rock forward on your toes. And lower down. Flatten your toes though, as you push up. And this time, see if you can squeeze those thighs, lift your knees off the floor. Alright, have a little stretch back in child's pose. We'll do that 2 more times. So come into your plank, onto your toes, rock the weight forward, lower down, lengthening, pull back. One more time. Into your plank position, elbows tuck in as you lower. Push back up, upward facing. This time, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing. So spread your fingers, stretch through your arms, let your head drop. And relax back down. Let's roll back over onto your back. So we're going to start with some bridges. So this time, as you roll up your spine, lifting your arms, take a breath in. And then breathing out, bring your arms back down as you roll back down your spine. So a bit of spine mobility. Breath in again, rolling up. Breath out, rolling down. Let's do 3 more. Now this time we're going to roll up into that bridge, arms lifted. Scissoring your arms, one arm back, one arm forward. Keeping hips lifted. Arms back down, roll back down. Picking up both legs, relax your feet. Reverse crunches, palms up, shoulders relaxed. So we're just pulling your hips towards your ribs. Think about pulling that pubic bone towards your belly button. Have a stretch. All right, arms down by your sides again, lengthening both legs together, making a big circle as you stir your legs round. Change direction, round the other way. Good. Now this time, take your arms out wide. Just swinging your legs from side to side, like a pendulum swing, slow and controlled. And then have a little hug. So lengthening both legs up to the ceiling. Curl up, reach for your shin. As you lower one leg down, bring it back up, change legs. So you're curling up, reaching for that shin. One more time. And relaxing there. Now let's come back up to sitting. So, hand at the side of you, tuck your bottom leg underneath, stretch that top leg out. So we're going to lift up and hold, side plank. Good. Let's change sides. So hand on the floor, stretch your top leg out, bottom leg tucked underneath, lifting up and hold. Good. Now come back to a kneeling position. So bring your big toes together, knees apart, arms reaching up. So our camel pose. Take your right hand behind your back. Wrap it into that small of the back. Push your hips forward as you lean back. So a little baby back bend. Squeeze your glutes. And then release. Change arms. And release. So let's place your right hand down on the floor. And again, come back to that side plank option, knee on the floor, or take your foot out. Come back to high knees, knees apart, big toes together. So let's take that right hand behind your back again. As you lean back, option 1. Option 2, drop your hand to heel. Good. Come back up and let's change. Either hand just behind your back or hand to heel. This time, left hand goes down. So side plank kneeling or with your legs stretched out. And relax there. So let's just have a child's pose. Take your hands back, let those shoulders drop. So come back onto your hands and knees. Take your left arm. We're going to reach it through. Keep reaching it through as you bring your shoulder across. Use your right hand on the floor just to help push and twist a little further. Good. Change sides. So reach your right hand through, lowering that shoulder. Push with your left hand. And release there. Make your way back over onto your back. Happy baby pose. Grab hold of the soles of your feet. Pulling your knees towards your armpits. And imagine pushing your feet up into your hands. Feet on the floor, arms out wide. So just tilting your knees to the right, turn your head to the left. Take a big breath in and out. Now grab hold of your top leg, you just pull it across. Change legs. So tilting your knees to the left this time. Turn your head to the right. Take a nice big breath in and out. Let those knees drop. Grab hold of that top leg as you pull it across. And then just coming back to the center and the soles of your feet together. Link your hands together. Take your arms back overhead. Draw your knees in, have a little hug, give your back a little massage. And when you feel ready, come back up to sitting. Well done, and thank you for joining me today. See you next time.